So guys, welcome to this course, how to start online startup. Welcome to the participants who are in the online space. I congratulate all of you for taking this first step of getting into the online world, deciding to be a part of this course, because the whole world is changing. We all agree? Yes. The whole world is changing. The whole world is becoming digital. Everything is getting digitalized. Okay, your businesses are going to go online. Like Bill Gates has said, if your business is not on the internet, then your business will be out of business. So once again, my congratulations to all of you for participating in this course and wanting to learn how to start an online startup. So let's first start taking the first step of defining what is e-commerce. All of you have heard of this term called e-commerce, right? So what is e-commerce? What is e-commerce?
Doing business online.
Doing business online. Okay, let me give an example and then you tell me. So let's say I am sending a purchase order, a PO of worth 25 lakh rupees to my vendor through email. Will it be an e-commerce or no?
No.
Hare? You said doing business online. I am sending a PO, 25 lakh, there's a value attached to it, electronically bhej raha hu. I'm sending it through electronic medium. So then why it's not a part of?
The product itself has to be present on the online platform.
The product has to be present on the online platform. That's okay.
You do an electronic transfer.
Okay, I make a payment electronically. Yes.
Where the internet is a marketplace and where there's a sales and purchase happening over there.
So where internet is a marketplace and sales and purchase happens online. All right.
The buyer, seller, and payment gateway.
All the three elements should be present. There should be a buyer online, there should be a seller online, and even payment has to happen through online matter. So that's the definition of e-commerce. Let's go and break it down.
So,
Yes.
in the email thing,
Yeah.
one person is reaching only one person.
Yes.
While if we do online business, the seller reaches more people.
Fine, I accept your point, but let me explain a little differently. So e-commerce. First, let's take commerce. Okay, because we all know it's all electronic, right? Now, commerce is what?
Buying and selling.
No. So commerce is all about transactions. Where there's a transaction, it said that we say there's a commerce. Commerce exists where there's a transactions, right? And what is transactions? Exchange of value between two entities. So from person to person, person to organization, or organization to organization, when a value gets exchanged between these two entities, okay, then it's called transaction is taking place. And when such transactions take place in a online medium, through electronic medium, in a digital world, then it's e-commerce. Clear? So for this course, enter of this course, e-commerce is all about doing business, doing transactions, doing commerce online. Clear? In the case of PO, there was no transaction which was taking place. I just placed order, that's all. There was no acknowledgement, there was no goods being sent, there was no payment being done. Transaction nahi ho raha, it was only a communication. So it kind of comes across definition of e-business. Okay. So e-business is where you are doing the business within the organization electronically, but transaction is still not taking place. So there are many definitions of e-commerce. These are some of them. Please have a look on the screen. Now, let's go little and understand how this whole thing evolved. In 1983, emails came in. Emails got introduced in 1983. Then, 1993, HTML came in. What is HTML?
Hypertext markup language.
Hypertext markup language. Technical term. Even if you forget, don't worry. But this is the language in which every web page is made. जितने भी web pages होते हैं, जब when you go on a browser and you type in www.something.com or whatever, okay, जो भी पेज आता है स्क्रीन के ऊपर, उसकी जो लैंग्वेज होती है, जिस लैंग्वेज वो पेज लिखा जाता है, that is HTML. It's like a mother tongue of web pages. There are other languages also used, but they are embedded in between, okay, like Java and all those things, but still you require HTML. Every page has to be formed in HTML language. your browser understands HTML. Clear? Yes. The whole process of linking from one hotspot to other hotspot or other pages or within the page, okay, that's why the whole concept of this HTML came in. Then in 1995, Amazon was founded. Now Amazon is today become one of the largest online player or online company in the world, but it was founded in 1995. Then in 2003, Google introduced AdWords. Now AdWords was something which again revolutionized the whole advertising online. उसके पहले the ads were largely in the banner ads जो हमको दिखते थे वेब पेजेस पे. गूगल ने आकर ये पूरा कंसेप्ट बदल दिया एडवर्ड्स को इंट्रोड्यूस करके, एंड दैट यू गोइंग टू लर्न इन डिटेल डाउन द लाइन व्हेन वी गोइंग टू कवर द डिजिटल मार्केटिंग पार्ट. Then in 2007, Steve Jobs introduced iPhone. That was the first smartphone which got launched. Okay, he actually literally put a mini computer in a hand. उसके पहले there was a smartphone called BlackBerry. I mean, people who are BlackBerry lovers may want to call BlackBerry a smartphone, but BlackBerry didn't had an operating system built into it. It was Java-based mobile phone. There were no apps. Okay, what Steve Jobs did was he not only made iPhone, but he opened the technology piece or what is called as the API, APIs for the operating system or the iPhone, so that the third party, the whole other world, can make apps for iPhone. And it has that apps made this phone what is today, okay, or all the smartphones. So 2007 में आपके हाथ में एक Steve Jobs ने एक कंप्यूटर रख दिया, and today if you notice the mobile phones of today are as powerful as PC 5 years back in terms of memory, in terms of processing power, in terms of storage. 5 साल पहले जो PC हुआ करते थे और आज का मोबाइल फ़ोन एट पार. सो प्रैक्टिकली आपके हाथ में एक कंप्यूटर दे दिया उसने. उसी टाइम पे 2007 in India, Flipkart was founded, and Flipkart is like a poster boy of Indian e-commerce industry. आज ई-कॉमर्स इंडस्ट्री को अगर किसी ने बढ़ावा दिया हुआ है तो उसमें सबसे बड़ा हाथ शायद फ्लिपकार्ट का होगा. ओके, दे हैव एक्चुअली शोन टू द वर्ल्ड what how e-commerce business can be run in India, okay, and can be made as popular as it is today. So Flipkart was founded in 2007. 2010, Facebook introduced something called Open Graph. Now Open Graph was a concept, let me explain you. You know, you go to some third website, कोई भी not Facebook but any other website, and on those websites or some other apps, and you see Facebook links, right? You also see, and you click like there, and it gets registered on Facebook. It gets posted on Facebook, right? You are doing some activity on some third party. Okay, आप और किसी के वेबसाइट पे या ऐप पे आप क्लिक करते हो. At times you also see photographs of your friends on their website who have liked the same page or the same product. Okay, now that whole concept or was thanks to Open Graph. And because of Open Graph today, social media is what social media is. Okay, thanks to this Facebook's concept of Open Graph. Okay, so that was introduced in 2010. During the same time, Flipkart introduced cash on delivery, and it was this concept, COD, cash on delivery, which actually helped e-commerce to get that lift in India. A lot of people in India, they don't have a credit card. We'll understand more in detail, but in India, the credit card penetration is hardly about 2%. That means 98% of these people in this country don't have an electronic card or a credit card to pay electronically, and hence cash on delivery worked wonders for e-commerce industry. Since we are talking about the evolution, so let's even talk about the founding fathers of e-commerce industry. Jeff Bezos, he actually showed to the world how e-commerce could be the next big thing before about 10 years back. When he introduced in 1995, when he introduced Amazon, when he founded Amazon, he was selling only books. Okay, he was operating from a small garage, and he was from Seattle in USA, and he was selling books online. And within 1 month, he was selling books to entire US, all the 50 states of USA. That means he was getting customers from all over US, opening from a small garage. Not only from just USA, he was getting customers from 45 other countries. Now that opened the eyes of the world. Just about 2 blocks away, there was a very well-known, established, huge big bookstore, okay, and they were getting customers from where? From some limited area, उसी एरिया से ही मिलेंगे. Whereas ये बंदा जेफ बेजोस एक गराज से ऑपरेट कर रहा है और पूरे यूएस को बुक सप्लाई कर रहा है. केवल सिर्फ यूएस को नहीं, लेकिन विश्व के और 45 देशों को बुक सप्लाई कर रहा है. He was getting orders from all over. Even I was one of them. I made a purchase from Amazon in those days, and I was not believing it, but actually I got a book. I mean, they delivered it to me, all the way from USA.
How did he manage to make people know that he is available there?
So in those days, I mean, when Amazon started, there were not as many companies as there are today. Okay, so today there are so many companies, and obviously you need to, it's a big clutter out there. But in those days there were not many. So anything new happening, the word would spread very fast. And of course, that time also there were search engines, so people would search. And then I'm sure he would have used a lot of other techniques to reach out to people. But the word of mouth spreads fast in such case, because the books were cheaper, easily available, faster, big range. If I go to a bookstore, I have to literally browse through. Here the searching is so easy. If I want a book on internet, just put internet, I see thousands of books. वहाँ तो मुझे shelf पे जितने हैं उतनी दिखने वाली है. So this actually, the word of mouth spreads very fast in such case, and in those days so definitely is, because it was a new age. There's a lot of euphoria amongst even people that what is happening on the internet. So Jeff Bezos also went on to patent something called one-click checkout. Okay. Now on Amazon site, especially I'm talking about the US site, in one click you can check out the whole process. You don't have to go through shipping details and payment details and confirmation, nothing. You just say buy, check out, you're out. Okay. They have made the thing so easy. In India, we yet to have that one-click checkout, because there are some reasons which you'll understand when you come into the payment systems, and why we cannot have a one-page, literally one-click checkout, but we are closer to it. But he has patented, Amazon has patented that system. Amazon have done wonders in customer service and customer experience, which we are going to discuss in the UX model, user experience module. So we'll even understand how they have done something. We'll take as a case study and we'll learn everything about user experience. At the same time, in Seattle, in USA, there was another techie young guy called Pierre Omdiar. Okay, he was a technical guy, programmer. He could write his own programs, and he was wondering, do people buy other people's product? Do people buy other? That means, do people buy pre-owned products, or what we call as second-hand products? क्या लोग दूसरे के इस्तेमाल की हुई जो भी प्रोडक्ट्स या जो भी चीज़ें होती है क्या खरीदते हैं? So he was wondering कि क्या करना है. So what he did was he set up a website called auctionweb.com. साइट तो खड़ी कर दी, लेकिन क्या बेचे उसके ऊपर? सो वो भी ही वाज ओपनिंग फ्रॉम अ स्मॉल गराज, एंड यहाँ वहाँ देखा तो उसको एक लेज़र पेन दिखी. दिस इज अ लेज़र पेन. ओके, ये अगर अब जो दिखती है आपको, सो दैट लेज़र पेन, एक टूटी हुई लेज़र पेन उसको दिखी, अ ब्रोकन लेज़र पेन. सो उसने वो बेचने की रख दी उस पर वेबसाइट पे, और शाम तक उसको एक गिराक भी मिल गया उस पेन को खरीदने के लिए. तो पियर अमदियार ने सोचा कि यार शायद कस्टमर को ये नहीं मालूम कि ये पेन टूटी हुई है, तो उसने ईमेल भेजा कस्टमर को कि भाई तू जेंटलमैन, दिस इज जस्ट टू लेट यू नो, दिस इज अ ब्रोकन लेजर पेन. सामने से जवाब आया, आई एम अ कलेक्टर ऑफ अ ब्रोकन लेजर पेन, आई वांट टू बाय इट. ओके, एंड ही सोल्ड द फर्स्ट आइटम, द ब्रोकन लेजर पेन, for $14.83. So Pierre Omdiar then went on to form, he got the idea that actually people do buy other people's product Okay, that encouraged him, and he went on to form eBay. Okay, so eBay was more into C2C, in the sense eBay was more about selling second-hand products or pre-owned products, and Amazon was all about selling new products. And both these companies actually show to the world what e-commerce can do, how it can actually make your business, the other businesses redundant. There were giants like Walmarts and Amazon, a small company operating from a garage, or a company like eBay operating from a garage, and they had the future. They could make people see that, how people want to buy online. So founding fathers in India, back in India, some of the earlier names that people were part of this whole e-commerce journey. One was Rediff. I don't know, people at least of my times would know Rediff, okay, and it was one of the most popular domain in those days. So started by Ajit Balakrishnan. Then India Plaza again, one more company which was started by K. Vaitishwaran. Then we had Suvir Sujan and Avnish Bajaj, who started Bazi.com. Eventually, in fact, Bazi.com was bought over by eBay. Both these founders made a lot of money, and today they have become venture capitalists. Suvir has become founder of Nexus, and Avnish Bajaj is now founder of Matrix Venture Partners. So both these guys have become venture capitalists now.
You were talking about the innovations done by Amazon for their customers. So in the US, they have some tags, NFC tags, which they are directly connected to your sync with your phone and the Amazon app on your phone. And you put those tags on your refrigerator. They are like the daily FMCG goods. If suppose you need Tide washing powder, so you just have to click that button, and the product will be delivered at your place, and whatever amount it is, directly sync with your phone. So whatever the transaction will be, it's directly deducted. So instead of going on in your phone and placing an order, you just have to click on that Tide ka button, and the product gets delivered.
Lovely. Thanks for sharing.
What I was saying was, in a recent visit to Dubai, when we are moving from Emirates Metro towards Emirates Mall, instead of going in the Carrefour or any other departmental store, people had a provision so they can have an iMall. So it's a big, huge screen of almost 8 to 10 feet. You can move around on the screen. You can choose the goods you want, and just by putting your credit card number, it will be directly delivered to your home. By the time you reach home, the goods are
delivered. So something similar even Tesco tried in Korea at the metro stations. So while you are waiting for your train to come, so all the walls were actually made electronic, and you get a life size photographs or pictures of the shelves. Your experience is as good as like you are seeing the shelf. You keep on browsing the products, and then whichever product you want to buy, just put a camera in front of it. So by the barcode it will read, and by the time you reach home, your goods also have arrived at home. So yeah, these are all new innovations, and this is what the future where we're heading towards. Okay. So from here on, now let's understand how big is this industry, e-commerce industry, and especially from Indian perspective, because we want to understand that in India how this industry is going to shape up in times to come. So for which Ashish is going to take over from here, and Ashish has been keeping a tab on the numbers for all this time, and he would explain you the whole industry size and lot of data and statistics. It will open your eyes that whole e-commerce piece in India and globally, how does it look?